Okay, question 8 says a geometric progression is such that the second term is minus 120 and its sum to infinity is 160. So let's list down everything that they have given you. Second term, so a2 is minus 120 and sum to infinity is 160. Sum to infinity is 160. Find a common ratio. Okay, if they have given you a2, that means they have given you what is the second term. Like if you apply the nth term formula on the second term, it gives you a2 is equals to ar to the power 1, or just write it this way. So ar is equals to minus 120. That is what they have given you. Okay, secondly, they say that sum to infinity is 160. So you know what is the formulas for sum to infinity. A over 1 minus r. So a over 1 minus r is equals to 160. So that means they have given you two equations to solve simultaneously and get the common ratio that we need to find. Okay, so if we need to find r, then let's substitute a equals, like make a subject in equation 1 and substitute it in equation 2. So if we take this from equation 1, a will be equals to minus 120 over r. So it will give you, then from 2, if you substitute it in 2, it will give you minus 120 over r over 1 minus r equals 160. Okay, so let's solve this further in terms of finding r. So minus 120 over r is equals to 160 times 1 minus r. So this gives you 160 minus 160 r. Okay, and then multiply the whole equation by r. It will give you minus 120 equals 160 r minus 160 r square. So in this way you get a quadratic equation in r. So let's rearrange it. So it will give you 160 r square minus 160 r minus 120 equals 0 divided by 4 will give you okay, just simplify it if we can easily. So it will become let's do it like individually. First divide this whole equation by 10. It will give 16r square minus 16r minus 12 equals 0, and then divided by 4, or directly divided by 40. 4r square minus 4r minus 3 equals 0. So solving it will give you so you can apply quadratic formula or see if we can get the factors. So 4 times 3 is 12. So if we take minus 6r plus 2r, so it will give you minus 4r, and upon multiplication it will give you minus 12r. So 4r square minus 6r plus 2r minus 3 equals 0. So taking 2r common will give you 2r minus 3 plus 1 times 2r minus 3 equals 0. So this will give you 2r plus 1 times 2r minus 3 equals 0. So this will give you r either equals to minus 1 over 2, r equals to 3 over 2. Okay, now we have to decide out of these which one will be, because obviously in one progression, there will be one R. So the R would be, if sum to infinity. So the point is this: if sum to infinity is existing, so sum to infinity only exists when your R is between -1 and 1. Okay, only in that case sum to infinity exists, otherwise the sum to infinity doesn't exist. So that means your R should be less than 1. If you look into this, this would be 1.5 and this will be 0.5. So in that case, obviously this is accepted and this is rejected, because sum to infinity only exists when R is between -1 and +1. So this is how we found the common ratio. Okay, now look into the part B. Part B says that you have to find the first 9 terms of the progression are now removed. Okay, then they say find the sum to infinity of the remaining terms of the progression. They say that from sum to infinity, sum of 9 terms is removed. Now find the sum of the remaining terms. Okay, so we already know the sum to infinity, do we? No, sum to infinity is 160. This is the we already know. Okay, sum to infinity is 160 and R we found to be -1/2. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to find sum of n terms and subtract it from sum to infinity. So sum of 9 terms will be, what's the formula for sum of n terms? A 1 minus R over 1 minus R to the power n over 1 minus R. Okay, so for this reason we have R, but we still don't have A. So first find the A. What is A in, if you look into the previous part, A is equals to -120 over R. So first find this. So A is equals to -120 over R. So A will be equals to -120 over 1/2, -1/2. So this will give you 240 as first term. Okay, so let's substitute all the values. Sum of 9 terms would be A is 240, 1 minus -1/2 to the power 9 over 1 minus -1/2. So this gives you 240. Okay, that just directly solve it from the calculator. We will get it to be 160.3125. Okay, so this is your sum of 9 terms. Let's put this in your required expression to find out your sum of remaining terms. So sum of remaining terms would be 160 minus 160.3125, and that will give you 0.3125. Okay, so yeah, this is your final result for sum of the remaining terms. I hope you get this question. Yeah, one thing, there was a mistake. Obviously 160 minus 160.3125, they'll be giving you a minus sign. So your final answer is minus 0.3125. Okay, the rest of the solution is fine.